Greetings and welcome, heroes, to another episode of Let's Play Warlords Battlecry. Alright, still in Chapter 1, Episode 7. Turn to Asgard. Alright, so we don't get a building here. So getting a peasant overall useless. I'm almost thinking about bringing the eagle, but for this particular mission, probably getting them two out more useful. Oh, actually, let's bring you and a spare knight. That'll do. Like I said, magic is precious.
Are we almost at Asgard Tower yet? You have my thanks for saving me from the Minotaurs, but my feet are cursing you in at least 20 different languages.
Be quiet, old man.
Sir, my men have reported a host of undead between here and Asgard Tower.
I'd dearly like to know where they're all coming from.
It is most likely to do with this prophecy you spoke of. The sooner you get me to this tower of yours, the sooner I'll be able to tell you.
Sir, I suggest we send a group of scouts to Asgard Tower for aid. It is not far, and we could use the help.
And I say we fight the undead, instead of skulking around looking to avoid battle.
Either way, could we hurry? This journey is taking forever.
You must find some help to get Elfwine to the front gate of Asgard Tower. All characters and your hero must survive. Alright, this mission can be very tricky. If you don't know what you're doing, as I didn't know what I was doing, definitely very tricky.
Yes.
It doesn't explain how you're gonna get help.
Robert here, sire.
Ready the troops.
Get help by knocking on the doors of the houses.
Forward. Move out. Forward.
Or at least passing by the houses.
Forward.
You may notice the cow and that sheep got a little symbol on them. That suggests to me that there are some enemies nearby.
Forward.
Now, I've never tried, or actually I've tried once going through the front gate, and that kinda sorta works.
Yes.
But you must really push hard, and there's a good chance you'll have to start over and over and over again.
And now, forward. Forward.
Because there's a good chance of your heroes dying along the way, because there's a lot of enemies between here and there.
Yeah?
So,
All that.
I'm just going to take the easy path here today.
Forward.
Easy is being relative.
Forward. Forward.
I've got my army of peasants. Ooh, we attracted a skeleton. And my peasants will be my shield. While the rest of my forces sort of just act like the muscle.
Forward. Move out.
We're heading north. Also, we'll check out this loot.
Okay. Alright.
It's some armor that's good for combat. That's fine. I'm
Yes. Forward.
probably gonna be needing it.
Okay.
There's lots of houses overall
Forward.
on the game world, so
Minos here. Move out.
I'm cold. Is this the long way? My feet hurt. Are we there yet?
And now. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Minos here.
What was that? Okay.
Minos here. Move out. Move out. Take that! Another notch in my blade.
Not much finesse to this particular strategy, but good enough.
And now, forward. Forward, forward. Move out. Move out. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Alright, so now we just have to go straight this way to get the Asgard Tower, and believe you me, there is a lot of stuff in between here and there.
Alright, yeah.
Uh-huh. Gather the troops. To death and glory. Move out.
Okay.
But the peasants are an effective meat shield.
Yeah. Okay.
Minos here. Forward. Gather the troops. Move out. Forward. To death and glory.
And look at that, we have made it, with minimal casualties.
Forward.
You are victorious.
Just like that, group of knights streams forward. Well, let's just leave before they get stomped, because they are not moving anymore. And we've gained a level, neat. And learn new skill. That's probably a little bit of an overestimation, but I'll take it. Alright, 4 ability points. Really would like it. Could get the heal group stuff. I also need to get all of this, but that requires way more training points or points overall. Oh, abilities that I can. Only got 2 points. I could spend it in something. Getting some combat and health wouldn't be bad. I get +5 to conversion, doubles the rate of mana regeneration. Yes. This is late game, that's help. Getting the Knight Commander soonish would be very good, but again, not necessary right now. This would be really useful to have, well, but I think I'm gonna get this spell for now, and then we can start thinking about boosting our spell casting a bit. Because we definitely need that. Also the alchemy skills. That's a separate skill, but I'm not that fussed about the alchemy spells. And besides, we have an ability that will give us +5 to that, so that can wait. Getting the training up now helps us in the long run. Also like to get my command up, because then we can increase our retinue and we can bring more people along. But for now, this will do. I don't think there's any real need to change, because we have not got any new recruits.
Finally, the party make it back to Asgard Tower. The old priest, Elfwine, locks himself in the library and sets to work translating the prophecy. A week later, and he has little to report, except that the meteors were referred to as the Two Tiers. Who could tell how long this might take?
Ooh, interminably long. But we have reached chapter 2. The Two Tiers. Episode 1, which would be Scouting the Land. North of Asgard Tower in Guardia. Right, we get no building, so again, what would be the most useful here? Well, we are doing scouting, but I think I'm just gonna bring along some knights, because they are so very useful.
Very well. The old priest is locked away in a room somewhere, studying his prophecy. Now we can get on with more important matters. You had some slight success fighting the last group of undead. I want you to explore the woods and find out where the damned creatures are coming from.
Ha! It will be a pleasure.
I said find where they're coming from, Minos, not mindlessly try to fight them all.
If we can get into the forest, I'm certain that my trackers will be able to find their camp. Ugh, that's if undead actually have a camp.
Then off you go. This is one mystery that we need warriors to solve. And take that elven brat with you. She may be some use in the forest.
I'd rather not, General. I don't exactly trust her.
I'm not asking you to trust her, Minos. I'm telling you to get that creature out of my sight. Now go!
These humans are so likable. Scout the land and get an army into the undead base. All characters in your hero must survive.
And
This
now,
is a very, very
out.
tough mission.
move out, forward, move out. Move out, underway.
Because it's so very easy to lose whatever you have. Now, we have a couple of dwarven runners with us. Those are scouts. They're good at what they do, as in they move reasonably fast, and they have quite a good range of view.
Let's go.
That's also basically all they do.
Forward. Forward.
Let's have a bit of a look around.
Move out. Forward.
Now, aside from that, we also have
What?
a lot of squires with.
Scouting!
I'm ready. I'm on to it. I'm on to it.
Dwarves are a bit of a
What her?
suggestion as to what we can possibly encounter in the future.
Aye.
Dwarves are nominally aligned with the humans, but not very closely aligned, I think.
Let's go. I'm on to it.
There is a pass up here, of
Minos
course.
here.
Yes?
What next?
Time grows short.
Scouting!
I don't suggest take one.
I'm on to it.
A little bit faster, perhaps, for scouting. I want to make sure that we have got everything covered before we dive into the mountain range.
Let's go. Let's go.
I believe there's something here
Let's go.
I might be able to use.
I'm on to it. Let's go. Aye. I'm on to it. Aye.
Also a secondary entrance into the woods, I believe.
I'm on to it. Let's go. I'm on to it. Let's go. I'm on to it.
And there's lots of good stuff to find in the
I'm
woods.
on to it. I'm on to it.
Hidden gear and all
I'm
that.
on to it.
Reinforcements hidden in the trees.
Minos here. What
So in fact we will be going into the woods on this side.
I'm ready. Let's go. Aye. I'm onto it. I'm
Well,
onto
that said, the mission on its face is just a little bit ridiculous. Get an army into the undead base. Now, the undead base is... It's not so much as a base, it's just a location where there's a lot of undead.
it. Let's go.
Which is the reason why just a straight up attack is just so weird as a suggestion. Because while it doesn't say we're supposed to attack, getting into the enemy base of course requires that we do a little bit of attacking.
I'm ready.
So above all, I need to be very frugal with my forces.
Let's go. I'm onto it. Aye.
There's a wrong ambush and I will lose so many troops that I will not be able to complete the task at the end.
Let's go.
Unless I make a desperate dive in hope that I will not get killed. Which
Aye.
overall is
I'm onto it.
a terrible plan. I hate terrible plans, they are just so terrible.
Minos here.
Scouting.
Minos here. For you, sire. We ride.
Yes?
Minos here. For you, sire.
Time grows
I'll
short.
not fail you.
Luckily,
Sire. For
the enemy
you,
is
sire.
not
For you,
really out here
sire.
in
Eyes open
force.
and ears to the ground.
Yes. Move out. Minos here. We ride.
Yes?
Scouting.
Aye. Minos here. We ride.
And simple skeletons are not much of a threat.
For you, sire. Ready the troops. Move out. Forward.
And of course I forgot my hero. Ah, well.
Yes? Yes?
Let's go. I'm onto it. I'm onto it. Looking forward to a good fight. For you, sire.
Time grows short.
Scouting.
I'll get you. Gather the troops. We ride. For you, sire. Keep it lively. We
Time
ride.
grows short.
Aye, let's go. Let's go. Keep it lively. Ready the troops.
Put you in group 1 so I
Forward.
keep stuff together.
Yes. Another notch in my blade now. Move out.
Now luckily I do have that spell, heal group. That's about the same chance to work. So,
Forward.
we've got a
Move out.
ring of mushrooms.
Forward. On the way.
What do we get?
Forward.
Get a couple of sprites.
Time grows short.
Yes. Forward. I'm ready. I'm on to it. Let's go.
What are orcs doing over here?
Scouting.
Yes. I'm ready. Let's go.
I really need to change your attitude to Guardian.
I'll get you. I'm on to it.
I'll not fail you.
I'm ready.
Now let's have a bit of a scout around. See
I'm
what we
onto
can
it. I'm
find.
onto it. Let's go.
Off we go.
Alright,
Scouting.
doing worse.
Yes.
Let's see how my luck holds.
I'm ready. I'm on to it.
Alright, that'll do for this episode though. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you like my content, please rate, comment and subscribe.